We're here at Innovation City, which is one of the biggest exhibits at the Mobile World Congress, sponsored by the GSMA. This is an opportunity for people to see how sensors and devices in the Internet of Things can be connected to big networks so that people can monitor weather patterns, potholes in roads, how bicycles are moving down the highway, as well as cars. There are all sorts of connections, and there were three that I thought were really cool. So one really cool IoT concept is a smart parking meter. And Parkion has an exhibit that shows an actual parking meter that they've installed in cities all around the world that really works to allow a person to use a credit card, find out information on a small display. And these can be used by city governments or parking authorities to help people know when there's a problem. In Sydney, Australia, for example, they use the parking meter to help surfers know the wave conditions. Another example is a company called C.Sense. They make a small strobe light device to attach to a bicycle that can detect the depth of potholes. That's information that could eventually be sent to a city road crew for repairs. It can also be used to detect if your bike is stolen. Down the road, it could even include an air quality sensor. Also at Innovation City, a company named Inrix out of Seattle showed off a really interesting big monitor display of how they're aggregating data from roads where there are actual fixed sensors on poles, and then they've also taken data from cars so that even when a car's wipers start sweeping the windshield, that information could indicate to a weather authority, to a city government, that there's a bad road condition ahead, rain, and then there's data in this huge database that would be able to say, well, at this time of year, rain means that it's going to freeze, so we need to send out the salt trucks and maybe even send out the fire trucks and the cops. So Innovation City really does provide a lot of challenges for vendors and citizenry, because what's happening is a lot of data that we've never seen before is being put into big databases that tell people, well, I might not want to go to that neighborhood tonight because some kind of activity is going on there. It might be just a parking problem. Anyway, all of this information is really kind of overwhelming, and we're really just in the early days of the Internet of Things.